All right, guys, I think we're live. I'm going to let a little audience build here. I got requested to do another Q&A today and kind of another live stream, so we're going to give it a test. It's not going to be an hour and 9 minutes long like the last one, but I think we're going to maybe shoot for like a 10, 15-minute Q&A here. And I got a couple pretty cool announcements, including my trip this weekend to Upper Minnesota. So we'll let a little audience get on here. Let me know, whoever gets on here first, let me know if you can hear me. Okay, I see Riley Bird was here at 8:43. Sorry, I kind of had this set up, and my webcam I bought was not getting hooked up, but it is working now. Stephen Hammer is here. Riley Bird is here. I see you there now. Realum Outdoors is here. Chris Duncan here. Okay, we got some local guys here. Dustin, he was one that kind of requested to do the Q&A. So thanks for joining, guys. Once again, I cannot figure this live stream out, so I'm reading your comments on my phone. So it might be a little bit delayed. Let's see what we got here. Realum, how's it going? Nice to see you back again. Stephen Hammer, are you Steve Hammer? I'm guessing that's who you are. Just not used to seeing the Stephen thing. Carly's here. Nice to see you. Riley Bird asks what the big announcement is. One of the big announcements is I'm going to Lake of the Woods this weekend instead of Upper Red. We got an opportunity to go north a little further, so we're going to be bringing you guys some really cool videos. They've been catching some giant walleyes, some big crappie, big perch, and big pike. And then another big announcement is that I officially, I guess you could say, got a sponsor today, and that is some pretty big news. It is Get Bitten Tackle. Talked to the guy today. Great guy. Based out of Iowa, too, which was the thing I was really, really excited about. You know, I love showcasing local businesses. Me and my family used to have a local business, a bar and grill, and I love the small business kind of thing, even though they're not that small. They're in Shields right now, up in, I think you said, Mankato, Minnesota. So that's a big deal. We're going to be bringing you guys a lot of their baits. Jim Pepper, what's up? Nick Carpenter's here. Ethan Marks says I have the same drone. Oh, yeah, I put that back here today. This is the drone I work with, guys. This is a DJI Phantom 3. It's just the standard, but I thought it was a more than fitting drone to start with. I got a pretty good deal on Black Friday. I think it was like $400 on Black Friday. So that is the drone I work with. I think it takes pretty good videos. I like my the drone footage from last video. I thought was pretty cool. That was from the video yesterday. We were catching all those big bluegills. So I think it's definitely a good drone. If any of you guys are looking for a good drone to start off with, I think it's a good drone. Can I get you an ISU neon sign, says Luke. You can get me one if you want to help me fill my trash can the next week. Nice shirt, says Riley Bird. Yeah, I dig this shirt. It's a little Under Armour fishing shirt. Found it at TJ Maxx on one of the clearance racks. I'm like, oh, I'll definitely take that. Aaron Langford, you the best ever. Thank you, Aaron. I see you're all on my videos. You come on all my videos. I really appreciate the support. I see you're always there. That's awesome. Thank you. Michael Hawkeyes. I don't have any clue who that guy is. I'm kidding. What's up, Mike? Hello, Ryan. Are we going fishing tomorrow or what? I was hoping to get out today. Had a lot of stuff to do. Had some work stuff to do tonight. I'm hoping to get out again tomorrow and bring you guys another video. The last video, if you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. I think it's called like Ice Fishing Monster Bluegills. We seriously caught some huge bluegills, like bigger than I've ever seen. A couple guys around here, the two mics around here that I went with, I think they're on the live stream right now. They can attest for it too. These things were giant. Like I'm talking, they were the size. If you look at the video, one of the bluegills was almost the size of the bottom of a 5-gallon bucket. I mean, it was just insane. Got to respect the flag in the backdrop, of course. Proud, I got my Iowa flag over here, but yeah, we got to have that American flag up there for sure. The last video was so badass. I thought it was a great video as well. I mean, it just, I mean, it kind of sucked. I can only use my GoPro. I didn't bring my DSLR out. They're just not good in the winter, but it was just amazing. The size of the bluegill. I mean, it was just ridiculous. I think I missed someone. Jake's GoPro, what's up? You're another one of those guys that's on all my videos too. I really appreciate the support, man. He's usually one of the first, if not the first, to come on and comment on my videos, so I really appreciate that. Michael Hawkeye says yes. Is that to fishing? Let's go fishing tomorrow for sure. Really want to get some crappie. From Clear Lake to, I didn't make a video. That's another thing I didn't tell you guys about. We went to Clear Lake in Clear Lake, Iowa last Saturday, and it was one of the worst ice fishing trips I've ever had. I mean, we caught some fish at the end, but it was a rough day. We got up there at like 6:20, 6:30, somewhere up in there. I think it was like -25 wind chill. We walked all the way out to this place, Farmers Beach. Walked way out there, probably 300-400 yards out there. Didn't catch anything. Moved across the lake again, didn't catch anything. And the craziest thing, we ended up finding fish in, literally, we were sight fishing fish in 3 foot of water. It was crazy, right off the weeds at Clear Lake. And we ended up catching probably 8 to 10, or I probably caught 8 to 10 yellows, maybe a couple decent gills. But I mean, it was a bad day. I was really excited to make you guys another video. If you haven't seen my first Clear Lake video, go check that out. I think that's my best video of the season so far. Okay, sorry, I'm a little behind here now. What bar and grill? It was called Victor Sports Club. It was in Urbandale. And we sold it 2 years ago. 2 years ago last fall. Jake's GoPro, no problem. Like to help you out and give you feedback. Thanks for streaming. Yeah, no problem for streaming. I kind of like this. We're definitely not going to do another hour-long one like my last one. That was ridiculous. But I had a lot of fun hanging out with you guys and talking to you guys. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, and thank you for the feedback. And always suggest, any suggestions you guys have for my channel, I will take and put into good use. Luke, great vids. Local guy who enjoys seeing you fish. Good to see you hitting up the spots I recognize. Luke, where are you from? I'm from Story City, Iowa, so I'm a little north, but I do go down. A lot of my ice fishing videos, especially at the beginning of the year, we're down at the Ankeny ponds. There's a lot of public ponds in Ankeny, guys. So if you live in this area and you're looking for somewhere good to ice fish, the Sports Complex ponds, but I think it's called the Prairie Ridge Sports Complex. That's a great place to find fish. You're not going to get there. Actually, there is some monsters in there. Wi-Fi. If you guys haven't seen him on YouTube, go check him out. It's YFAI. He fishes those. He's caught some monsters out of there, and we've ice fished those a couple times earlier in the season. They're pretty good. Nick Carpenter says, if ever around eastern Iowa, stop at Lucky's Bait and Tackle in Central City, just north of Cedar Rapids and Marion. Will do. I don't fish a ton over there, but I want to expand this year and kind of try some new lakes that I haven't tried before. And I haven't really went east. I go north a lot. I go south a lot, west a lot, but I haven't gone east a lot to fish. In fact, I've went to northeast Iowa, up around the Decorah area, and fished upper Iowa, but other than that, I haven't really went east to fish. Luke, you live in Ankeny. All right, man, there's a lot of good ponds there. Do you ice fish down there a lot? I know, like I said, the Prairie Ridge ponds are good, some of them. The ones by the condo are pretty good. I know they're not a secret. I don't feel bad about putting that out. Then there's another park. I can't remember the park. It's in I think my first ice fishing video. I think you can go on there. I have a drone shot from above. You'll be able to see what pond that is, but we caught some big gills out of that one too. Oh, Jim, here we go. Yellow bass are crazy off Dodger's Point in spring. I want to go during yellow bass spawning. Yeah, that'd be crazy. We've caught this year. I've never really fished at open water a lot. I used to fish it, a few times when we go up there back in like high school and stuff. But we always catch our yellows off of Baptist, off the Baptist camp. We catch them in the little lake, of course, too, right off the McIntosh boat ramp. And then Farmers is always a good place too. I've never caught fish. I've only went there one time, and we got skunked there on Saturday. Chris Duncan, let's hit up a pond Thursday. I unfortunately cannot go fishing Thursday. Otherwise, I would. Let's go fishing sometime for sure. Like I said, I'm heading up to Lake of the Woods this weekend. So Thursday is going to be kind of a catch-up day for me with work and stuff, and to get packed for that trip. All right, trying to go back a little bit. Sorry about this, guys. A little delay here. Make a Barbie rod. It would be so funny. Oh, so you want me to make a video fishing with Barbie rods? I have thought about doing that. That we should do that sometime. Riley Bird, have you heard anything about the giveaway prize shipback? They do. There is some packages there. I have not had a chance to get over that. I promise you I will do that before I head out this weekend. Real Outdoors, I followed you on Insta. Thank you. If you guys have Instagram, go follow me. It's Hawkeye Bassin on Instagram. I haven't been real into that as of late, but I'm going to start doing that more. And I've also made a Facebook group. Make sure you go hit that up. It's Hawkeye Bassin. It's a group on Facebook. And it's kind of a group where you can get on and share stories. Post all your pictures, guys. Feel free to post pictures, discussions, questions, anything. So let's just make it a little community there. So definitely go check that out on Facebook. Have you heard about the yellow bass bonanza? Yeah, I've heard about it, and I was going to do it a few years ago. I'm just not – I don't know what to think about that tournament. There's a lot of hotshot guys up there, and I tend to stick to the little tournaments. I love the Westlake Crappie tournament. I'm going to do the Badger tournament this year. I've done the tournament on Big Creek. I don't know if they do it anymore. I forgot what that one was called. But yeah, the yellow bass bonanza. It's just too much people and too much stuff involved, and I'm not into that high pressure kind of stuff like that. So Riley Bird asked if anyone watches The Walking Dead. I do not, unfortunately. I know a lot of people love that show. I don't watch a lot of TV, to be honest with you guys, a lot of TV shows. I watch, pretty much, I haven't missed a Hawkeye basketball game or football game in years. I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch a lot of fishing stuff myself. A lot of you guys who comment on my videos have channels. I am subscribed to you, and believe me, I sit at home and watch probably an hour or two of YouTube fishing videos a night almost. So I do a lot of supporting myself. There were 2 guys caught cheating at the 2015 Yellow Bass Bonanza. Yeah, see, that doesn't surprise me. And that's another reason why I don't do it. There's a lot of hotshot guys up there, and there's so many people. Like, there's so many ways people can cheat and stuff. I'm just not about that, those giant tournaments with all the money involved and stuff. I don't know. I got better things to do. Fuji Contreras, love watching your videos. It's nice to see someone making videos in Iowa and kind of near me. Yeah, thank you, Fuji. Where are you from? I know Iowa isn't, really the hotbed of fishing, but it is where I'm stuck. And well, I guess I wouldn't really say stuck. It's where my family and friends are. I'm familiar with the area, and I love this area. But I try to make the best of it, and I think we do fare pretty well. I wish I would have had a camera, all the other years, but hopefully this year I'll be able to show you guys some good places in Iowa where you can try, because there is a lot of fish to be found here. You should try Instagram Live for a Q&A. I have no clue how to do that. I will try it, though. I'll figure out how to do it. Like I said, I'm not super involved on social media. The only thing I'm really involved on is, geez, how about just tip that thing over? It's Facebook. That's the only thing I'm really involved with. Whatever happened to your Christmas giveaway? The crab people says, I'm going to do it. We had some problems with the last giveaway, so and I've been super busy since ice fishing has started. It seems like every free time I have, I'm ice fishing. We will do one soon. Stephen Hammer, my new graphic design page is up. Hammer designed on Facebook. Lots of fishing related work to come. All right, you guys heard it. If you need any graphic designs done, hit up Stephen Hammer on Hammer Designs on Facebook. Dustin asked, do you fish the trout streams in Northeast Iowa? I have before. Me and my buddies every spring used to take a little camping trip, and we'd camp along the upper Iowa River, and we'd hit the little streams that come in. I can't remember. There was one just north of, I think it's around Bluffton. There were a stock trout stream would pour in, and we caught a lot of trout up there one year. I caught a big old brown trout there and a bunch of rainbow trouts. Hog City Fishing. What's the most you would spend? What's the most you would spend on ice fishing combo? I think he meant how much would you spend on ice. Yep, there he can respond. What would I spend on an ice fishing combo? Honestly, I think the most expensive ice combo I have is probably 50 or 60 bucks is the most expensive one I had. I do want to try one of those 13 fishing tickle sticks. Mike Hay told me about those. Those are supposed to be pretty good, but honestly, I have a lot of cheap poles too. I have poles that were 20 bucks for the combos, and they were just fine. I catch just as much fish as everyone else, so I wouldn't worry about getting super expensive fishing stuff, because when it comes to it, if you can find fish, you're going to catch them. That's not to say I haven't blown a bunch of money on fishing stuff, but definitely I wouldn't worry about spending a lot of money on ice fishing gear. Jake Perry, do you know what the biggest bluegill in Iowa is? I'm pretty sure the state record is like 3 pounds 2 ounces, which is just ridiculous. When I reeled mine in yesterday on that video, make sure you go check out that video. It's awesome. It was over 2 pounds, and for a minute I thought it was a state record. I was freaking out. It was huge, but I could not imagine a 3-pound bluegill. That is just insane. Coldwater Creek. That might be it. Is that the creek up there by Bluffton? I have a few Green Hornet ice fishing rods a year in my wood shop. Oh my gosh. Please, Nick Carpenter, let me know what I can do to get one of those rods. I will buy one of those from you. If you were referring to the rod out of the Grumpy Old Men series, I would love to have a Green Hornet. That is awesome. Hog City Fishing, do you use bait casters? Yes, I do. Got a couple up here. I just kind of started bait casting last summer. I had spent a lot. I have a lot of Shimano spinning rods, so I was always kind of hesitant to go to these. And I tried them before. I tried one like 3 years ago. My first cast, I didn't know what I was doing. I came back and just ripped it out. Biggest backlash I've ever seen. So after that, kind of turned me away. But I did get into it, and I can actually use them and cast them pretty well now. I have a Pro Max, a Silver Max, and a Black Max. Just the Abu Garcias. The Black Max is, just a cheap one, but this is honestly probably one of my favorite ones. It's held up a lot. My Pro Max I had some problems with. The drag stopped working. So yes, I do use bait casters, and I hope to start using them a little more. Fuji lives in Hampton. All right, man. We used to play Hampton Dumont back in high school. I like your boat shelf, says the crab people. Thank you. I want to kind of fill it up with some stuff. Right now I just have a little, you guys probably can't see, a little fly fishing basket and net right down here. I got my drone here and my awesome Hawkeye neon sign up there that my stepsister got me for Christmas. Bluegill record in Iowa is 12 7/8, 3 pounds 2 ounces. That's incredible. I had one yesterday that was 12, a little over 12. So, but it wasn't 3 pounds. So that thing must have been huge. It must have been stacked. Jay Perry says, "Go Hawks." You are damn right. Go Hawks. Riley Bird up here. Okay, I missed some questions. Sorry, guys. I'll get back up to these real quick. Luke says, "You mainly fish from shore on open water?" I do a little bit of both. Honestly, I do a lot of little interior river fishing, like the Iowa River, the Skunk River. So you obviously can't put a boat on those. I do a lot of shore fishing, but then I do boat fishing as well. I have a private quarry that I fish a lot in the spring for bass and for crappie, and I fish that kind of throughout the spring and the summer, and then he closes it in the fall. I'll use a boat out there, and then I'll try to go up to Brushy Creek a couple times a year on the boat. But I would say probably 75% of my fishing is from shore, just because I do a lot of those interior rivers, the small ones. I do a lot of wading. Riley Bird asked, "Do you ever duck hunt or hunt anything?" I used to hunt a ton, especially back in high school. Me and my buddies hunted duck a lot. He had a lot of land, and he kind of lived out in the country, and they had some cornfields out there. And I remember one year the cornfields got flooded, and we were limited on ducks, I mean, every day for like a week straight. It was crazy. And I used to hunt pheasant a lot, but the pheasant numbers have went down in Iowa, and I'd rather be fishing than hunting. So I haven't done it in a long time. I hope to do a couple pheasant hunts next year maybe. Let me get back down here. What type of line do you use for ice fishing? What kind of ice line was that? I couldn't tell you that right now. I'll leave that in the comments after the video. Honestly, before this year, I was using some fluorocarbon. I think it was just Seagar fluorocarbon. But I started using specific ice line this year, and I don't think I have any around to show you exactly what it is. It's a specific ice line. I know it's a blue box. I remember that. I just cannot remember the name of it right now. Is Shimano your favorite fishing company, or do you have another one? For reels, by far, Shimano is my favorite. All these rods you see behind me, these are all spinning rod combos, and they are all, except for one, paired with Shimano's. I think 4 or 5 of them are the Shimano Saharas, which are by far, for the money, I think those are by far the best reels out there. I think you can get them on sale at Bass Pro for I think it's like $60 one time. Usually right before spring, they'll have a sale on them, and those are great, excellent reels. And even the Siennas and the Sedonas, those are all great too. I have a few Siennas, those are like $40. I think the Sedonas are 50. Those are great. I love Shimano reels. Stephen Hammer, Jake messaged me. Oh yeah, message. There you go. Hog City Fishing. Do you watch any other YouTubers? I watch like I said earlier in this video, I watch a ton of YouTubers. I mean, you can ask my fiance. I can sit up till 2 in the morning watching YouTube videos, and some of them are like stupid, like animal videos that I catch myself watching, like cat slaps dog or something. I don't even know, just stupid like cat and dog videos. But most time, like 90% of it is fishing stuff. I watch the big ones. I don't really like lunkers, but I like John B. I like AP Bassing. I like One Rod, One Reel. Andrew Flair's okay. I hate Nebraska though. And then I watch. Well, not to say I don't watch. I watch a ton of little guys too. Pheasants are making a comeback. Yeah, I've been hearing that. For sure. I know some of my other buddies have been doing pretty well. Stephen Hammer says he uses fluorocarbon. That's what I used. Pheasant numbers are on their way up. Best I've ever seen it. I shot my limit every time I went on public land, and a few quail. That's awesome, Chris Duncan. I might have to go out with you sometime. They used to be great. I remember when I was a kid, me and my dad and a couple of his friends, we'd road hunt just on the ditches, like within a 10-mile radius of Story City, and we'd limit out every time we went out. It was crazy. Nice herky back there. There you go. What's up, Mike? Hey, got this added. Let's take a little closer look at this. If I don't break it. The best team in college sports. Right here. Go Hawks. I'm just going to leave this right here, the whole video. Kidding. Yeah, I really enjoy it. Thanks to my stepsister, who probably definitely isn't watching this. Not much of a fisher, but thank you for that if you happen to be watching. Thomas Hines, good stuff, Ryan. Keep it up, man. We all need to get together to fish this spring. What do you guys say if I said we do a subscriber tournament this spring? I know a lot of you guys are from out of state, but I say we get a bunch of the Central Iowa clan up, and let's do a meet up and a fish. Have you ever ice fished for trout in Iowa? If you haven't hit up Big Blue, it's kind of like a massive pond in Mason City by Clear Lake. So we do the trout stockings down here too. So we have Ada Hayden, which is, I'm guessing, probably about the same thing. They stock like 3 lakes around here with trout, and it's so fun. That's one of my favorite things to do, honestly, through the ice. Are you planning on trips with other YouTubers? I'd like to. I know I fished with, I'm pretty good friends with Wi-Fi on Facebook, formerly known as Iowa Anglers. I've done a lot of fishing with him. I've probably made, he's probably been in 6 to 8 of my videos, I'm guessing. Jake Perry asked if I have heard of Dakin's Lake. Yes, I have. I live in Story City, so that is just west about 15 miles. I fished in the tournament last year, and I was pretty surprised on how well the fish are coming in there, seeing that they just renovated that lake like, what, 2 or 3 years ago? Riley Bird said, what the heck? Nebraska is the best. Are you from Nebraska, Riley? Because if you are, I am deeply, deeply sorry. But at least you know how to spell. So, I mean, that's good. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Riley. Brandon Bidochka. Sorry. Can't do it. What's poppin', B? Well, I'm kind of hungry, so hopefully some popcorn will be popping here after this live stream. Dustin Kelly, I wouldn't call it a tournament. The don't gets pretty bad about that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I get it. MCIR123. Do you play any video games? I used to be the best Halo player in the world, I must say. No, I'm kidding. I played a lot of Halo back in high school. I also played Xbox 360 had a game. It was Rapala Tournament Fishing. And I logged, I don't know how many days I logged on that game, but it was the funnest game of all time. Rapala Tournament Fishing was a 360 game. Other than that, I don't play a lot now. I play the occasional Madden game, or I actually got a PS3 to play college basketball 09. Whoop some butt with the Hawks, tell you that. Hog City Fishing. Do a vid on how you cook your catch. For sure. Next time I catch fish and make a video, I will add that on the end for sure. Thank you for the suggestion. Riley Bird. Yeah, I'm from Nebraska. Don't live there anymore, though. Well, that's probably a good life choice getting out of Nebraska. Real Outdoors. I don't know. Iowa is about as weak as Nebraska, says Real Outdoors. I think you're going to lose a subscriber, Real Outdoors, if you keep talking like that. Jake Perry. I was at the Dakins tournament, too. I live in Zering. Nice. What software do you use for video editing, says Straight Fishing? I use Pinnacle Studios, but I used Windows Movie Maker for probably the first 5 or 6 months, and it works great too. The Pinnacle is really complicated and really hard, so I'm still kind of learning my way around that, but that is what I use. And on occasion, if I need to get a video out quick or I don't want to give myself a headache for 3 days, I'll use Windows Movie Maker too. How long do you spend on editing, says Hog City Fishing? Depends on the video. Like that bluegill video, my last one, I had like 58 clips, and like I would just keep the camera rolling too. So that one took me probably 2 hours, 2.5 hours. But then other ones will take me a lot less, and then some have taken me a lot more too. If I use Pinnacle, it can take me 4 hours. Real outdoors, haha, all states are good. Minus Nebraska. And maybe Missouri too. I'm just kidding. I don't have anything against anyone in Nebraska or Missouri. Alabama or Clemson if you had to pick. Good question. Clemson all the way. I do not like the Crimson Tide. I was so glad. And what a game too. That was a crazy game. I was trying to edit that bluegill video last night. I should have had that video out at like 8:30, and then that game started getting interesting, and so my video didn't get out till like midnight. Aaron Langford lives in Mississippi. That is crazy, dude. That is a long ways away. So no ice for you then, I'm guessing. Jake Perry asked if I'm going to the Dakins tournament this year. I think so. What day is it again? Can you tell me what date it is? I'm on a lot of these Facebook groups, and they always have all these tournaments posted, and it's hard to kind of keep track of them all. So if you could tell me, Jake, when is the Dakins tournament? You ever river fish, says Riley Bird. Yeah, I fish rivers probably 75% of my fishing, especially obviously in the spring and summer and fall, are on rivers. MCIR 123. If we go home together tonight, I'm not really going to want to cuddle. That cool with you? Well, I was really looking forward to that, but I guess so. Stephen Hammer, I'll be looking for someone to film this spring on the river near Des Moines, Iowa. Well, see if I can do that for you. What are you filming for, Steve? Mike Hay asked Mike Hay just asked the golden question. He said, how do you feel about Iowa State University? Well, unfortunately, I can't say that on this video. I'm just kidding. Kind of. What's a good beginner fishing rod, says Brandon Bedocha. I hope I'm saying that name right. I know I'm not, but a good beginning fishing rod. Let's look what I got back here. I got some of my older stuff back here as well. Oh, a good rod, a good beginner rod is the Berkeley Cherrywood. That's a great beginner rod. You can get them all different kind of sizes. I've used those before. They're pretty relatively priced too, so I would definitely say, a Berkeley Cherrywood rod would be a for sure good starter pole for you. Hog City Fishing. What's the farthest distance from Iowa that you've been? Hawaii, probably. I would have to say I went to Hawaii for spring break with my parents when I was like a freshman or sophomore in high school. So that's probably the furthest I've been away. I've been down to Florida for an Iowa Bowl game. I've went down there twice. I've been to Arizona, neither of which I fish in. I can't believe you. I've been to Florida 3 times, and I haven't casted a pull-out once. Or I guess I did. There was a little pond by my uncle's house down there that I casted in a couple of times, but I didn't fish. I don't know what I was thinking. Now we're getting some ridiculous questions here. Dakins is February 11th. Okay, the Dakins tournament, February 11th. I highly recommend that tournament, guys. It's just a small little lake, and I think the entry fee is like $15, but it was a lot of fun. There's a decent amount of people there. They cooked a big lunch for us after. It's a lot of fun. So for you in the central area, Iowa, I recommend you go to that tournament. It's a nice little fun tournament for sure. Those are kind of my tournaments to go to. Like the Westlake Crappie one is kind of competitive, and then some other ones I fish are kind of competitive. But this one is more of a laid-back feel, and it's a lot of fun. Riley Bird, I have a Berkeley Cherrywood. I have it from my grandpa. Yeah, it's a good starter rod. It's a good, nice rod. I got one back here. I think I might have 2 back here. I got one back here. This is a little bigger one here. See if I can get it unhooked without breaking anything. This is a 7-foot medium, so this is a little heavier pole here, but once again, this is one of those cherry woods. Like I said, this is a good starter pole for sure. Let's go back to the questions here. Oh, Mike, hey, stop. Fuji Contreras says, have you ever been fishing at Beads Lake? I did some. I actually, when did I go there? Well, we went there this fall. Me and my fiance went there this fall. We didn't have the boat with us, but we fished the lake for a while. Then we went below the spillway, and we had some pretty good luck. I actually caught a pretty good smallmouth below the dam down there, and we caught some yellow bass, and we caught some largemouth. We caught some crappie down there. So I have fished Beads Lake. I want to ice fish it, though, for sure. Is it any good? YOLO 124 SFS. What do you prefer, Mexican food or Chinese food? Probably Chinese food. I'm a big Chinese food guy. Give me a little beef and broccoli for sure. Mike, hey, do you prefer JVC or Sony VCRs? Sony's. Let's put it that way. That's kind of an inside joke. God, stop. I see. Oh yeah, Mike Round. Yeah, that's funny, isn't it? My first iPod Nano's name was Hawkeye. That's from Brandon. Awesome. Good name. Very fitting name for a product that is shiny and works well, just like the Iowa Hawkeye football team and basketball team. That beat Iowa State this year. And Nebraska, well, in football. We'll see you again in basketball this year. Straight Fishing says VHS or Betamax. I probably sound like a newbie here, but I do not know what you mean, unfortunately. Give me a little more information on there. My iPod Nano's name was Dingleberry. Am I missing on some? These last two comments are confusing me. But that's cool. Anyways, guys, let's do 5 more minutes. If you got any more questions, go ahead and shoot them at me. Once again, go over and check out Get Bitten Tackle on Facebook. It's a super nice guy. Just recently purchased the company, and he has some great products, some absolute great products, and I cannot wait to get out there and showcase those. And also make sure you get ready for this weekend. I'm going up to Lake of the Woods. We're going to get some big walleye. It's going to be an awesome weekend. See, the comments have died off. Anyone got any more questions? It says 18 viewers right now. Then it keeps going from 18 to 4 to 18 to 4. So I don't know what's going on. Once again, guys, thank you for tuning in. Just let me know whenever you want me to do these Q&As. Why don't you go below this video if you're still watching and post some questions for my next Q&A. And maybe I will do the Instagram thing. So get on there and follow me on Instagram. Wicked Custom and Funk's Jigs are my favorites, says Stephen Hammer. I have heard of Wicked Custom Jigs. I have heard of them guys. And YOLO with another ridiculous comment here, I guess. So this, I got to make sure this is appropriate before I read it out loud here. I don't get it. Okay, YOLO, I have no idea what you're talking about. But it's kind of funny. I don't even. Okay, DR Kelly. Does Get Bitten make their killer jig heads brands as well? I don't think so. Killer jig heads. I'm not sure. I couldn't answer that. I know I'll be talking to this guy a lot more about his products and stuff, but I don't think that is one of his products. I'm not sure though. Jake's GoPro asks, "What is my personal best? What fish? I know my personal best bass. My personal best bluegill was caught yesterday in that video. It was a little over 12 inches, and it had been over 2 pounds. I didn't have a scale, unfortunately." YOLO, what are you talking about? So let's see if anyone else can kind of scramble this for me. So this year I pick up 2 new lures called Blue Nugget and Blue Hot Dog. Is it related to their size? Which name do you like better? I don't know how to answer that. And then he says, I lost Blue Nugget to a nasty tree and I had to jump in to save him. Ever experienced anything like that? Fortunately, no. I have not experienced anything like that. All right. Well, these comments are getting out of control. They're kind of funny. Once again, guys, thank you for all the questions. I think we're going to end this one tonight. Thanks for joining. Thanks for hanging out again. I love doing these. They're pretty funny. But I will catch you guys on the next episode of Hawkeye Bassin, which will hopefully be filmed this weekend. I may film a video tomorrow if Mike and Mike will go out with me again. Otherwise, expect a video maybe Monday or Tuesday next week with hopefully some giant walleyes, some big pike, and who knows what else what. So once again, guys, I am tuning off. Brandon, Hawkeye Bassin for life. We are ending on that. Thank you, and we will see you guys next time.